Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a start to another day. I don't exactly know the direction of the day. Could be a busy one, could be a quiet one. All depends on what I choose to do for the day. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, as I look around the yard, I see the weeds starting to die off. They are coming to the end of their growing cycle. However, they're still ugly. Seems to be a bit of a thorn in my side. Hindsight's always 20/20. Maybe I should have sprayed them back in like May or so. But at the same time, it's also good to allow your yard too to be, pesticide or chemical free for a year, to allow things to rejuvenate. If you want to say, if you use the same type of chemical all the time, then you can end up resistant to chemicals, right? And then you will have a problem. By taking a year break or so, then next year when I hit them again, they will definitely shrivel up because they don't have any resistance to the chemicals, right? Well, don't know the direction of the day. I don't know if it's just going to be a quiet one here. I do some editings, do some uploadings, or what the day is going to hold. Kind of one of them times where it's the weekend, kind of going to enjoy it. The nice weekend days are numbered. In fact, last night temperatures got down to +7. That's +7 Celsius. So single digit. You can tell that it's getting cooler at nights now. And with the rain that we had come through last night, really just a few more degrees, and we could have had snow, which wouldn't be anything that strange because we've had snow coming and going in September, and had 40 below in October. I remember that when I was younger, having snow in October and having to wear my costume over top of winter gear and all that stuff for Halloween. So it's nothing out of the ordinary there. Well, of course, they're saying temperature wise they're supposed to have a few nice days coming up, days that are in the 20s in fact, so good time to be out doing some yard work, getting things prepared for fall. With me, of course, there's always stuff to do, stuff to catch up on from last season. I wouldn't mind to trim these trees before the fall hits, because it's been a couple of years since they've been done, and as I look around the yard, they are needing to be done, well, once more. That's one of the things about owning your own home is it's never a dull moment. When you rent and you have a decent landlord, all you do is pay your rent, pay your utility bills, and that's it. If something breaks, you report it to the landlord and go about your merry little way. When you own your own home, if something breaks, you got to fix it, or you got to pay it done to get fixed, or whatever. And when grass needs mowed, well, you're the man to do it. When trees need trimmed, you're the one to do it, right? There's no in between. But pretty much, guys, of course, got me a beverage going. Gonna get me some breakfast to rolling. Probably end up doing a few things today. Don't know what direction it's gonna go once more. And around we roll. So we'll see how she goes. Catch you all then. A little bit of a evening check-in, or early evening, I suppose. Well, you have to love it when you check your computer, check your video manager, and see one of your videos has been demonetized, saying that it's not suitable for all advertisers. when there is no content on there that is offensive, no content on there that is not mine, no content I don't have a license for to use, or no content that doesn't belong to anybody else, or no content that well, should not be in a video. I have no idea what YouTube's up to, but the fact that they demonetized one of my videos that had no warrant at all to be demonetized really makes me kinda start to wonder, right? I know other YouTubers have been going through this, and other YouTubers have pages upon pages of their videos that are, well, demonetized. However, I thought me being small, as in like no subscribers, like small, like doesn't really matter in the YouTube scheme of things, that well, they wouldn't bother me. However, it seems that that's not the case. I have probably close to 3,000 videos that I've put out across both my channels, and that's the only one that is not satisfactory, even though it does not contain anything that has not been created or shot or edited by my own hand. Where other people seem to be fine when they use clips and music and pieces of other people's videos and stuff, they're okay there. It kind of makes a guy question a few things. Question the whole future on YouTube. I know it's been 7 years that I've been doing it all, and all of the sacrifices I've made, all of the choices I've done, all the places I've gone strictly for video purposes, or saying no to a job because I would be away from home and I wouldn't be able to make YouTube videos. Things like that, which doesn't really make much sense when looking back on it, especially if YouTube's going to do what they're going to do. You know, the sacrifices us content creators make or put out, buying editing software, buying computers, buying cameras, you know, the little bit of ad revenue that does come in every few months doesn't even cover the editing software that it took to edit those videos for that 6 months until that editing software became obsolete and you had to buy another one. And it's like, really, you know, you put your heart and soul and time and energy and thoughts and all that into producing videos, and they're not good enough for all, you know, revenue for all advertisers. You're telling me that every advertiser in the world just suddenly decided that my videos were no good for them? You know, what kind of bull is that? But hey, if it continues on, well, hey, you know, maybe I'll just pull the plug, and the videos I do have shot will never see the light of day. I will file them away on a hard drive somewhere, and well, they'll never be seen. With everything going the way it's going, with the monetization on a decline and the views on a decline, and YouTube in general pretty much tanking, it makes a guy start to question if it's all worth it. You know, should he bother buying that new editing software? Should he bother buying the new camera, or just continue filming with the potato that he has right now? And it is what it is. Until things turn around, why should a guy throw out his very limited income to sink into a very expensive hobby that's never paid for itself, never pulled its own, never really helped out with the internet bill or the cable bill, or you know, all those other things that it seems to take away from and consume. But I guess it is what it is. The saying that the poor get poorer and the rich keep getting richer off the back of the hard-working people is so true. Unless you fit that mold or that category that society and the government and people are looking for, you'll never seem to succeed in this world, because there's always those people that fit that category that seem to get everything handed to them, everything given to them that they could ever want and more, And when they change their mind, well, away they go again with some other harebrained scheme that is fully funded by our wonderful government and the taxpayer system. But hey, that's a topic for another day. If I started in on that, you know, I could probably watch my subscriber count drop by the second. So, gonna go in, do a few things. Catch y'all later. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day, as always. It was a relaxing day. I guess everybody needs a quiet day once in a while to regroup, think things out, plan things out for the upcoming week, decide what direction you're going to go, where things are going to go, you know, how they are, and, well, really, all that good stuff. Well, of course, I'm currently on a little bit of a mixed up schedule. My natural body rhythm, as you can call it, I guess, is naturally a night schedule. You know, where you sleep for the best part of the day and then you're awake all night. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it always has been. And no matter how much I try, I have a hard time once I get deep into the night routine, turning it back around. And even when I do manage to turn it back around to a day schedule, it only takes a weekend or a day or so, and I've got it mixed back up, back to being awake at nights again. So I've held a day job for a few years, quite a few years, and never really had much of a problem. I just had to watch my hours of sleep, when I slept, when I didn't sleep, and all that stuff. And I've worked nights for a great many years and never had a trouble at all. However, with nights, you have to be 110% committed to working nights. That means that no other commitments, i.e. Family, friends, going out with friends outside of sleeping hours. Because if you mess up your schedule, a lot of people struggle there. Way back in the day, back before life became complicated and all that, I worked a night job for, well, a great many years. And I'd go to work and to grab something to eat, come home, go to sleep, kind of rinse and repeat, not necessarily in that order, and never had an issue. I've tried to do nights again a couple of times, and I always run into issues because, well, you know, you have banking to do, or there's phone calls to do, or there's family things to do, or other things, which then stretches your time that you're supposed to be sleeping, and then you're tired for work the next day. It's kind of one of them things. Do I give in to my natural body urges or rhythm? I guess urges sounds wrong, but do I give in to my natural body rhythm and target a night job? Being that I am a night person, I don't really like the hot temperatures. You know, the heat. I don't really like crowds. People are okay, sort of, as long as you keep your distance. You know, maybe if I was on the other side of a plate glass window, they'd be even a little more better to deal with. However, I kind of prefer to keep my distance. I have worked in retail stores for quite a few years and around customers, around people, but it takes a really special knack to be able to deal with customers, deal with people without giving in to your urge to throttle somebody that thinks they know how things are supposed to go. You know, well, you're such and such a big box retailer, you probably have 1,000 of them sitting in the back, go get my kid one of them. And well, it happens to be the hottest selling item, and there isn't 1,000 of them left even in the city. So, you know, it's kind of one of them things, right? I worked retail and put my time in. I would go back, however, it would have to be the right kind of place. You know, it's kind of one of them things. I've been applying, been looking, been trying to find what's out there, because, well, it's obvious that YouTube is not sustainable anymore. It's never going to pay the bills. It's never going to, I'm never going to hit it big like the big guys. My channel doesn't really have a gimmick, nor does it have a cult following, if you want to say, where there's loyal viewers that'll come back every day and watch my videos regardless of the tripe I put out for video content. My videos always have been direct and basically to the point, and they always follow a certain moral standard or compass or direction, and I've never deviated from that, nor will I ever deviate from that just to please the masses. You know, the channel is what it is, it will be what it is, and if you don't like the videos, then don't watch them. You know, I don't prank. I don't do prank videos. I don't go into stores and jam, you know, cameras in people's faces and all those things that seem to get the views. I will not do. It's just one of them things, right? But pretty much, guys, like I said, I made it to the end of another day. Remember, we do have a fan mail box for all your fan mail needs. If you want to send me a letter, all that good stuff. Check out the social medias, like, follow, tweet, all that good stuff, and it is what it is. But gonna end her all here. Today was a good day. Tomorrow, well, is another one, and around we roll. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.